Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tim and Kings on the Buzz, and we have started a special show today. Kings is at the studio today. We've got a lot going on. We're hoping that I'm hoping to see Kings around a lot more. But yeah, I mean, Kings, what's the story today? What have you got to cover? How's your day been?
Well, I'd like to say today, my day so far has been very, very hot. That's one thing to start off with. I
Yeah,
am sweating like crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing day so far. It is currently 2:39 p.m. And
yeah.
right now we are all enjoying these good rays of sun. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your shades on. Get your shades on. Make sure you sit back and chillax and have yourself a nice cold drink.
All right, all right. I love it. I'm loving it. Yes, it's afternoon as well. We've got another hour and a half. Actually, another half an hour on for the buzz to go on. But yeah, I mean, coming right into the topic, what have we got to what have we got to talk about? What topics are we looking at covering?
So today, the topics that we actually have got covering is, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're excited for this. We have got augmented reality. Yes, augmented reality. Maybe I'm more excited than you guys, but this is some really good prime time stuff here. And the real question is, how has augmented reality gone from a toy to a tool? Please
Yeah,
let me know. So
and
so
and
far, that's what we've
also,
come to know.
you know, in terms of in terms of growth and
Hmm,
in terms of growth and in terms of brands getting the attention of AR and VR, you know,
hmm.
what is the whole concept around what is happening? What is the whole concept around who is actually getting on board? What are the big brands actually putting their investment into AR and VR?
Well, so far as we can see, there are many brands actually putting their whole and well, not whole investments, but there are many brands putting investments into AR and
Yeah,
VR. To begin with, I'd just like to start with Facebook. As we had mentioned yesterday in the yesterday's show, we've got Facebook Rooms. We have got things that Facebook are looking to take a whole dive into.
yeah,
We've got everything that's just going on so far within the show, within the
yeah.
whole stasis of AR and VR. So
Exactly. We've got some
we,
actually some big names, right? I mean, so
mm,
so we were actually talking about Kings and I were actually talking about how the big brands that are actually getting on board. We've got a couple of big brands. Like if you haven't heard of these brands, you're basically living underground. You're living under a rock, right? So
yeah, pretty
it's the
much.
exactly it's the big tech giants. It's Apple, it's Facebook, Snapchat, Microsoft, and
Yeah.
also I mean, we were talking about these guys yesterday. We were talking about TikTok. So TikTok is actually looking at killing the market. They're looking at getting online, getting on board, and investing a ton into this. They've actually bought over a gaming company, that is related to AR and studio
Mm,
work for $4 billion. Now that's some people would only dream of having a company of that value. But to imagine that TikTok, that they've grown so fast and they've come to a
yeah.
point where you know I think users. I mean, this is my take. I'm pretty positive about it as well. See, the reason apps like Clubhouse, apps like
Mm,
Telegram, Discord, you've got TikTok, and then there's so many more
yeah.
coming online, right? I
Yeah.
actually use this app called AirMeet, and it's super cool because it's like you have if you have about 100 people
Mm,
joining a conversation, you have a couple of rooms actually that basically
mm,
break down the what your brand what topics they actually want to have, if it's different rooms.
yeah.
If I come into it was basically, I'd say, an entrepreneur networking conversation. So you had
Yeah.
one for technology, you had one for software, you had one for general networking, and it's like you
Mm,
can actually go around and switch up which rooms you are in. You can see who's in the room. You get a whole introduction of who the other person is when you're talking to them.
yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah. Literally.
So what I think is, been more than 15 years or so since Facebook started, right? And
Yeah.
people have kind of gotten used to it, and people, right? Like, we want change. We want a lot of we want new ideas, we want new products coming into the market. If it's the same thing all the time, it's going to get boring, right? You see how fast technology changes. That is as fast as we want things to change. So TikTok, obviously their app and their algorithm was second to none, but that also complemented their growth. But just like TikTok has come to the point where they can actually buy a company for $4 billion now and just drive in whatever traffic or in whatever goals that they want to achieve with that business. It's superb. It's crazy.
Yeah, literally. So seeing these great strides being taken within technology, the technological field, and just being able to understand how how fast technology has really developed. It's really something special. It's really something. It's the type of thing where you just have to be there. You have to be there, because if you're not there, you're gonna miss out. So going back onto the topic of conversation, which is augmented reality and virtual reality, and talking about how the brands that have made their investments into this particular sector. So we're looking at Facebook. I believe Instagram is soon looking to get onto it. Snapchat have already made their investment on that with the Snapchat glasses. And most importantly, the biggest factor, which we had spoken about just enough yesterday, was TikTok. The same large ongoing app, the social media app that has been growing since I'd say about last year during lockdown, and has really had a huge step so fast, so quickly. So they are the next. I feel as though with TikTok, they are the next, the next powerhouse in terms of social media apps to really step up and really bounce forward.
For sure. Yeah, and I don't think it's just the next powerhouse. I think they currently they are intimidating Instagram. Like Instagram to the point where Instagram has started Reels, YouTube has started Studio and Shorts.
Yeah, the Shorts. Yeah.
So there's quite a bit of shift that they're actually making in the whole social media or the social networking conversation.
Yeah, straight up. So within that networking conversation as well, as we can see, one thing that TikTok has done ever since it came and rose to prominence was it's managed to influence other social media apps, as you have already mentioned, with Instagram and Facebook and even Twitter. There was a point in time where Twitter also had, I believe, fleets. They had fleets at one point, which is like posting a story, which I believe they probably had gotten from Snapchat. But as you can see, one thing that TikTok has done really well, at first it started off as okay, looks like we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So I had a bit of a minor technical issue there. But as I was saying, so it did start off as a case of, just seeing short videos scroll through, see one video scroll through, just laughs. So many different things. It may even teach you a few things here and there. Then, as it's gone forward and risen forward, we've now started to see how TikTok has really stepped up its game and really, really boosted. So we've seen that they've increased the duration of seconds that a video lasts for. And now they've also involved live streams. The same things that Instagram had live streams. TikTok has now TikTok has now implemented that into their own social media platform, and it's gaining them more success.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, and there's different marketing methods that these guys are using. In terms of exclusivity, in terms of just like when I say exclusivity, that's how Clubhouse basically was promoting themselves or making people feel special to be on it, right? It's cool. It depends on who you're following, who you're involved with there as well. You get the follower count that motivates each creator or each publisher, to create their own content. But now coming into the whole TikTok conversation, right? What these guys do is, it's called, the Effect Studio is called, Effect House, and TikTok is confirming that the website will be launched later in August. And I mean, they launched later in August, and it's testing only a few selected markets. They're starting with the US, but the company hasn't really had a time frame of talking about how the Effect Studio as an early experiment or if they are going into launch in the lines of creating around an estimated 600,000 creators. Now, they've, like I said, for Snapchat last year, they launched a $3.5 million fund that wanted to encourage users to use their Snapchat AR lens. And this is also in parallel to Facebook's F8 developer conference. So what these guys are doing is they're trying to use Spark AR to get another million users across 200 countries to make the largest AR platform worldwide. So, people are kind of turned on by change or innovation, but you also get it's only the early adopters that will initially just immediately second thoughts jump on it. So what I'm saying is it's super cool, but it is also a part of strategy for these guys to actually set a goal on how many people they want online, and eventually get on the whole aspect of who do we get on board first, who do we get on board at scale, what markets are we looking at getting on board. Then it's a matter of getting feedback, improving the product, then getting more people in, getting feedback. It's a cycle like that, right? So that's how you grow these businesses, and that's how you grow these apps. So I mean, at the end of the day, you need to keep doing that as well, because your competition is analyzing you. There's new entrants that are looking at analyzing you, and it's super cool. So I mean, in terms of TikTok getting on this, it's a big story. I mean, we have quite a bit of story to tell. What's your take, Kings? Do you think we should talk about how the AR experiences are changing up, or I think we should get into a quick couple of videos on who we are and sponsor and talk about our sponsors as well. Nanaska by Seema. We'll be right back with you on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned right here. This is DJ Kings and Tim on The Buzz. Good afternoon.
Are you looking to achieve the most relevant qualification to kickstart your career? Then reward yourself with the best globally recognized professional business qualification, CIMA. Irrespective of the field you aspire to succeed in, a CIMA qualification can add immense value to your resume and professional life. Succeed in your CIMA journey with supportive tuition provided by qualified lecturers and resources. Nanaska is the leading registered CIMA tuition provider in Sri Lanka with over a decade in the industry and hundreds of success stories. With qualified and certified tutors, Nanaska now provides easy access 100% virtual classes so that you could succeed at your exams and in life right from the comfort of your home. At Nanaska, it's not just about a qualification. We help you think out of the box and build a personality. Exciting offers also await students overseas. Enroll now. Call +94 77 499 7338 or visit www.nanaska.com. Commence your CIMA journey at Nanaska and become a globally recognized leader. Nanaska, smile with results.